Welcome back everyone to Let's Play War on the Sea in the US campaign, episode number 48, I believe. After a pretty exciting last two episodes, those were recorded right back to back, and I apologize I messed up the titles of them. The first one was supposed to be The Unsinkable Yamato, and then the next one was supposed to be, and I mean it ended up being this way, but it required some correction. The Unsinkable Momi, and that was, that's basically how it went, right? That Momi kind of doomed our poor Timber due to her resilience, let's say. Unnatural, not even unnatural, because you can say a ship isn't natural, but even unartificially realistic chances of living through those torpedoes. Anyhow, I did do a few orders. Did I turn off the airplanes? I did, because I was doing airplanes, so let's look at some. We have some scouting going out from the Hornet, just to kind of make sure I'm not going to run into anything unexpected. I keep forgetting that there's no Shortland Islands Air Base, and I keep like protecting myself. New Hebrides actually did launch a B-17 with some 1,000 pound bombs, and this is going to have the benefit of actually it's still able to go 800 nautical miles, which gets us all the way over here. And I was like, okay, I'll just one over here, one over there, one over. Of course, you actually have a cooldown anytime you launch aircraft with ordnance, so you can't do it back to back to back like I would have hoped. Anyway, that's just how it is, I guess. You know, one at a time, but I don't think I'll be pausing the video to do that. So I did let loose with a few other Avengers before I took the B-17. I guess one Avenger and one Wildcat. And I dispatched the ones from Renal Island. They're just trying to patrol in order to make sure that CTF Dog does not get caught off guard. I launched all of the ones out of Port Moresby except for one or two, and they're just patrolling the usual area, just northeast of New Guinea, or at least this peninsula, southeastern peninsula of it. And Milne Bay already has its 3 aircraft launched. That was done last time. These Avengers with their 2 rockets are on the way. We do have 2 Avengers waiting in Port Moresby, but I would rather not launch them because I would prefer. Actually, wait. No, yeah, I guess I will launch them because we only have 4 Avengers here total. So yeah, we'll launch them. It's just barely outside of HE range, I would say. So it's 350. We'll go ahead and use rockets, which will give them a little bit of comfort, a little bit of time over target. But we do want those rockets to start dispatching with all the destroyers. And those destroyers are soon going to be there. I mean, we're actually in strike range with the Hornet. Especially if we choose, what was this, 398, 360. So especially if we start launching Dauntless dive bombers, we'll be in good condition. I'm not sure if I want to do 12. I guess I should. Yeah, okay. We'll launch 12. Because this is, I did measure it with one of my Wildcats. I think it's exactly 333 away. So, yeah, not even 333. So we'll put the Dauntlesses over in that direction. Hopefully we'll get other scouting information from some of the other ones. And we'll have to make sure that, so what's the time to target? 2 hours. So we have about 30 or 40 minutes of in-game time before we have to not attack the Yamatos. Oh wait, they changed the timer from an hour to 30 minutes. So we have about an hour of attacking we can do before we have to leave the Yamatos unperturbed, so the Dauntlesses have a target when they get there. Okay, with that all said, the show must go on. On with the show. We have some aircraft scouting, and I was like, oh my gosh, what a disaster, but it's not so bad because, again, there's no airbase in Shortland Islands. And I was going to push the Washington up even more aggressively, but, oh, that's scouting. You gotta love that scouting. Delicious scouting. And I'm hoping we don't find anything. I kind of suspect that we won't because they only have 2 submarines. God knows where those are. This, on the other hand, might be something that we should just do. I think we'll just hone in on those destroyers right away. Okay, we 30 nautical miles we can risk going without. Okay, so we have a different pair. There's another pair. Okay, which ones do we want to go after? So we have another Avenger, and what's their time to target? An hour. So we can easily engage and then re-engage. My idea here is just to start knocking out some of the groups. If we have 2 Avengers. So we're just going to go for this group down here, which in my opinion gives us the best chance to actually destroy destroyers. Hornet can launch. Would it be crazy for us to just launch another set of... I guess we have to go in with torpedo bombers. They've already been effective, so we already did do some damage to... wait a second. Are we supposed to have 8 torpedo bombers here? It's 8 Wildcats and 4 Avengers, maybe? Okay. So how are we going to deal with this? What do we want to launch? I prefer the Dauntlesses, but since that would wipe us out of Dauntlesses entirely, I could do AP bombs, which would be kind of fun. I think what I'm going to do is just use torpedoes, though. And this will give us only 362. But even in the half an hour or so that we've moved, we've gone, looks like about 40 nautical miles closer. Yep, that's right. The Hornet, CTF Dog, is moving in. She does have a nice escort. Radford and Fletcher, this Able, that's like the first group I ever deployed. They've been out here working this lane. I mean, I guess it wasn't them. Originally, it was 2 other destroyers. Oh shoot, I forgot. They got here just fine. So we actually can... Wait, is one of these damaged though? Oh yeah, okay, so we need to disband you. So replenish ships, but then release ship. Okay, that one's released. So Farragut needs a compadre, and that should be very doable. Let me get this one. Oh yeah, we don't have anything. Well, you know what? I guess the most natural thing here is just to take the Ralph Talbot. Let's replenish the ships, and let's actually split you off. Can we merge? Good. So split group, merge group. Did it work? It did. Now what have I got myself into here? We have. That's not what the Farragut is. That's not what the Farragut is at all. The Farragut's obviously a Farragut, but I'm trying to figure out whether Ralph Talbot is a what class. And although common and period do toggle this, I thought it was this one. Common period will also do your time control. Oh, look at that, common period. So don't use them on the global map. Learn that the hard way. Okay, so it is a Bagley. So I'm gonna pick a Bagley with a Farragut. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. But this will be. Oh, they got renamed. It was George. TF51. We'll make it TF51 George still AS. Oh. You can't use parentheses now. Or, wait, could we ever? CTF6 Baker. Easy sag. Okay, so I wasn't using parentheses. Okay, fine. Fair enough. And I know that we don't really have much in terms of ASW to do, but we'll send these guys to the north, which is the only area I suspect that there would be something. And Task Force 51. Why did you guys rename George? Well, you guys have to be renamed too. This is all kinds of funky. It looks like it just created 2 new things. I'm actually envisioning the programming code that was used. He probably just created 2 new things and he forgot to copy the previous objects' names. Anyway, convoy. We're like at UVW. I don't know what the W is. We'll just call it Walsh. Because they all have it's all names like that, right? In the World War II. If you're correcting me on the names, by the way, of these, just remember I'm trying to use the World War II names. So, I have no idea. And this group actually just needs to hang out here because I forgot to get supply. So let me actually hack in some supply next time at the end of this episode. So Walsh can just start doing something, carrying supply to people. Because supply is kind of, yeah, it's that one thing that, well, we are a little bit short on the Guadalcanal. We would like to get some more supply there. I have no idea what these guys are carrying. Troops, fuel, engineering, supplies, but not very much. Only 3,000 supplies and 2,000 troops, so that's not the right ratio. Anyways, we're slowly winning this Guadalcanal thing. I don't know, it'll take a long time. Let's keep going. So we'll just have that convoy sit there because I don't know what else to do with it. Alright, you're going to position. With rockets, I don't care so much when we engage. Oh, that was convenient though. Yeah, I think I will have you continue to target this one. Okay, I don't want to suck in the other Wildcat. Let's go to tactical here. Oh my gosh, my sound's too low. Alright. There they are. Yeah, I guess we should identify them because we will get some bonus points for identifying. Whoops, let's target the other one. Wait. I don't know which one we really want to target here. They're both older, so it doesn't really matter much. We'll target this one. And what do we have here? By the way, I forgot to show you, all the costs have been completely changed. Kazi. Okay. Because it's now, what is it? It's like a lot of points for a submarine. I think it's 10 points to buy a submarine, whereas it's only like 6 points for a destroyer still. And the reason why I mentioned that, and I think it's interesting, is because it used to be like 3 points and 4 points for crying out loud. It's quite a difference. Now, there's the rockets. We'll see what we can do here. Actually, I'm doing this wrong. Let me abort this and make the attack from the rear, which I believe is more effective with rockets. At least we've tried coming in from the side. I know that works for submarines, but we'll see what happens when we come in from the rear. They're all gonna make it difficult on us. We're gonna have to switch targets in a second. I don't want to. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna go in circles. Okay, well, the way we can beat this is by doubling back and then getting them on the return loop. Okay, go on in. Don't know if this was the right time. Might have been a little bit early. Nope, looks like it's going to be just fine. At least it's a decent angle. It's not perfect, but it's decent. We'll follow our... we'll follow the rear end. He's launching rockets right through his friend. Anyways, that seemed like really good damage. Oh wow, that is... I think we might have been able to get away with just one rocket run per destroyer. Now this thing hasn't sunk right away, but boy, oh, we actually lost one of our Avengers too. But I will be very surprised. In fact, honestly, I think we'll even go back in with a strafing run because it doesn't matter. It's, you know, in that goofy way. By the way, you don't need your bomb bays open. You don't have any bombs, and you were launching rockets anyway. But in that very weird way. Okay, that's already sinking. We will get this aircraft back faster if we just get it killed. That's a little bit unrealistic, but I'm not actually going to do that. I know that AI does abuse that, but since they haven't abused it with me yet, I'm not going to abuse it with them. Okay, so good. We sunk Kamikaze. We have so many ships to go before we end up having any chance of sinking. So did we get it back right away? 0.2 hours. Okay, maybe they added at least a delay. That's nice. Okay, so our search line is out. Not detecting anything so far. Ooh, that is interesting. That probably means there's a submarine up in the north. What I'll do is I think I'm going to send Kingfisher to mirror that. Oh my gosh, there they are. Okay, well, abrupt change of course for our Dauntlesses. This is awesome. This is so cool. Alright, knowing that, let's make for... What do we want to do? We don't really need to close in, but it'll still be nice to be closer to these ships. So I think we might just veer off to the southwest a little bit more. Which won't really close the gap too much, but it'll probably put it... I mean, it puts us further away from potential reinforcements. And we'll have you kind of cover that. Okay, very interesting. That's perfect. These Wildcats have done their job perfectly. And these Avengers are... Wow, we could do a joint strike. Can we? I think we can. Oh, I lost that one. Damn it. Okay, we actually have to begin this. Now, I have to say, for the first time, I will admit that this is very far out. Is it? No, not necessarily. I was going to say it's very far out to find these fighters, but in fact I don't think it is. They have a level 2 air base up here in Buka. So they probably do have the range. That's probably like... I can just do it this way. Pretend that this is them. Yeah, it's only 210. Yeah, it's definitely close enough for land bases. As much as I would like to pretend that this could be something interesting. Anyways, we're gonna retreat away from this right away. So begin... Oh, we actually got multiple in here. So get you out of here right away. Get you out of here. Start, pause. They don't actually retain these orders, I don't think. So just climb and you're gone and yeah. This way, climb and speed and maybe this way, climb. Get out of there. Are they closing is the main question. They should be. Nope. Oh, we can just do it this way. Didn't really want to tangle with them. Okay, fair enough. Now let's get on to the main course, which is dive bombing these guys. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so awesome. Okay, the big question still has to be asked here. It's very cool to see our Wildcats overlapping some of the other patrol patterns. Big question that has to be asked though is, are we going to do a joint strike or not? Hornet's actually ready to launch more aircraft. This is insane. We're going to have so many aircraft up in the air. How long does it take? How much? I don't think this takes very long, and I would like some cap for these guys as well. So we'll just do something like this. And that should not deter us from launching. Good. Now, what about the next wave? More Dauntlesses? I mean, we need to get some ships out, I mean, aircraft up, because if they're not gonna, even if they're not gonna go after the battleship. Okay, for carriers. I think for carriers it's going to be better to have dive bombers. Historically speaking, it worked out pretty well for the US. So let's send out the Avengers on these. Get the other 10 Avengers and get them going. Which means we're not leaving much of a reserve, just 11 Dauntlesses if we spot a carrier. But remember, because of the mechanics of this game, having 2 groups of 12, you can't launch that anyway. So, here we go. Get these guys over there, and we'll direct them in later. Oh, look at that. They have a scout plane, which probably is just from the Yamato. Okay, what's your time to target? Half an hour. So you are a half hour away, so we gotta do this right away if we want to do it. And you know, I think we do. I think we are gonna end up killing one of the Yamatos. I might even only send in 4 aircraft against it. No, I'm crazy. I mean, we gotta sink it. There's only 2 Yamato. You gotta sink one of them. I'm gonna do 2 independent attacks. I think this is gonna be better. Okay, where are they? Oh my god, they're right there. Okay, so... Not that we really need to identify them, and she is... You know what? I don't know. I guess I will do some dive bombing with... You know, another interesting thing to consider here is to actually dive bomb like the destroyers and take out their escorts. But if I had more submarines, that would be a better option. I think that we don't have the submarines for that. Okay, give me Yamato. Oh, it's not detected. Wait for it to be detected. Look at her nose. It's just hilarious. How is this thing afloat? It is. It's like crazy. And there she is. It's just like from that angle, it just looks like she's going under. I mean, because she is. Oh my gosh. Well, we're still going to send in. I don't know. I think I might just do something like this. Send in Yamato against Yamato. Send in against the Yamato. And then I will send the number 9 just in this direction. And 165, remember 165, going a little bit slower. So that we buy ourselves a little bit of time. We're not sure what we want to do exactly, but we're just going to move that way. And if we think that Yamato's going down, we will not strike her again. Oh my gosh, that's pretty terrifying. So do they know we're here? Yes. Yes, they know we're here. Should be a good angle of approach. It definitely is. Okay, let's get up to one of these aircraft. There goes, they're nosing over. That has a lot of flak. Bombs are hitting. Dud bombs. There's so many dud bombs in this game. A little surprising to me. She's sinking! She's sinking. Okay. Good thing we sent in the second wave. Let's get them up to 165. Exactly. R. There we go. And now what do we want to attack? I think I'm going to attack number 3. We're not going to be able to kill the Yamato, so I'm just going to try to eliminate one of the... I mean, if we get lucky enough. Eliminate one of her AA buddies. And maybe I need to eliminate the damn Momi. Is this the one that took... Oh my god, is this the one that took the... We have to avenge a death here. By the way, I've been told that this wasn't a Momi. Thank you. Correction, if it is indeed so. But it is a walkie-talkie. Oh yeah, they use the identical models. Okay, because the Momi doesn't have any detection capabilities. So this is, I guess, a walkie-talkie, and we will send our dauntlesses in after her to avenge ourselves. Alright, wow. So, I mean, while that's happening, I don't even care for a moment. Let me watch as one of the largest warships to ever grace the planet sinks below the waves. Meanwhile, we are doing a dive bombing run. It's just, I mean, the game gets a lot right. We missed entirely. So far, did not lose, oh, knock on wood. Did not lose a single aircraft, though, and that's fantastic. So we'll go ahead and begin the retreat. I imagine this thing would take a long time to sink. She does have the bulbous bow. I was doing some research for some, you know, some something I was doing research for, basically, about horsepower versus speed of different tonnages, roll the waves type stuff. And the bulbous bow really threw me off for a while. She doesn't follow the, like, I think it's ternary, to the third power rule. Hope she's really going down now. Okay, well, that's that. So we'll just end the battle. This guy's zipping along. What is he doing? And is that really the one that took the two in the front? I just can't believe that they're like nothing's the matter. Like, just nothing's going on. Okay, well, wiping out one gives us 55 command points. That's just a ton. 64,000 tons. And that was that the Yamato herself? Okay. Alright, so next up we have the Avengers that just need to go park themselves on that position. Fantastic that we didn't lose anyone, too. Avengers... Huh. I cannot avoid this one? I mean, I am very curious. Oh, what? We have forward guns and they don't. What is going on here? I think our planes would rather use their rear gunners. Oh, okay, we got her. Not really sure why that was something we had to do. But okay, fair enough, we did it. We killed your scout, okay. That's really what you wanted us to do. So one Yamato down, that's so big. Man. Okay, I have some here who are not really sure what they should be doing. I'm glad that we did have a lot of scouting out here though, because wow, there's a lot of... Oh, we have to do this. Who's being dragged in? So start, pause, go to max speed, max altitude. That way. Oh my gosh! That wasn't what I would expected to see, but that's fine. We're going to max speed, max altitude. We should be okay. Just wanted to get the heck out of the way, really. I suspect that there's fighters here, but... Okay, we also now know that there's 3 destroyers here. We probably already knew that. I just don't remember what was on the world map. Are they firing at us? Is that why we're slowing down? I don't see any flak. We already got ourselves up to 8,000 feet. Okay, let's confirm that. Leave that battle. Fair enough. Okay, you can keep going though. Move forward. 60x. We could get a huge amount of Avengers onto the target. I think that might be overkill though. Okay, there they are. We can already do this? Seems like it's too quick. Well, I guess the sooner we do it, the sooner we get our next attack in. Okay, let's go ahead and do tactical here. I think I'm planning for these Avengers to move on to the destroyers. And I would like, if I could, it would be really nice to be able to split them. Otherwise I'll just go in against 3, and then I have 3 groups of 4. Yeah, that should work. The torpedoes might actually go underneath the destroyers though, which is problematic. I didn't really think that one through. That's okay. Alright, start, and should be behind us. They are. They are already engaging as well. Okay, number one. Move this way. Alright, we're going after number one, obviously. Alright, call this one that. Since that's the only thing I really care about, oh man, we might actually... Well, you know what, I'm going to let us go in, and if we happen to sink this thing on the way, fair enough. So I might try some different angles here. So let's get everyone to target the Yamato. I do want to target her from... I mean, I want to... Oh, what am I trying to do? What am I trying to do? If I go in at different angles, we'll have a better chance of hitting her from, like, not hitting the destroyer. Let's send this guy in, this one in, and this one in. They're not going to come in exactly all together. They're going to have to bleed off some altitude here, which is okay. Still bleeding off altitude. They'll turn back though, right? Oh no, they're really gonna go for another loop. Oh boy. Well, I hope these guys are too. Looks like they are. He's doing circles. Nope, they're coming back. Okay, this is good. I mean, might even be bad. What is this, number 5? Have you guys come over here a little bit further and then do the attack. Okay, good. I want some torpedoes to potentially go against the destroyer, so I did want one group at least to be a little bit further off. Anyways, here comes the first wave, second wave, third wave, all on down. This is like horrible for, oh my god, so horrible for her. There goes the torpedoes. There they are. Okay, more torpedoes in the water. And none of these are going to be anywhere near... Oh man, what are our speeds on this? These are very poorly aimed. Okay. 4 out of 4. 4 out of 5. That's pretty good odds. Here comes the next wave. 6. 5 out of 7, I should say. 6 out of 8. 6 out of 8. Good hits. We only lost 1 Avenger. 6 torpedoes. Oof. Well, I do not envy her, but I do suspect that she will survive. It looks like this is really true. They always do lead the target too much. And I'm seeing a lot of smoke, which means that well, it's pretty clear that it's a good thing. Oh, look at that. Torpedoes are actually icons now. It's a pretty good thing that they now fly out of here, because we have a lot of beaten up aircraft. We'll let them just leave. We're not going to send them in against, like, what, a machine gun strike, you know? What, are you kidding me? This might be enough to sink her. She still has fires going on, flooding. Oh my gosh, we did it. They sank her. They sank her. Wow. I gotta tell you, this puts a lot of pressure on me after calling her the unsinkable Yamato. And I'd really like to know, unfortunately I'm not sure I will, which one was sunk first. But unless these are on different days, they're probably going to be reported at the same time. Like, is there a way for me to check the... Wait, okay, pause. I know that it's probably already been... Okay, this was the... Yamato was the first one, and this is the Musashi. Thank goodness I checked that. So the Musashi is, I would say, went down a little bit easy. If you ask me... And just like that, we are now the superior surface fleet as well. So I would say that even it would be fun to get bringing like the Washington, North Carolina against one of the one of the 3 remaining Japanese battleships. Certainly nothing that we couldn't handle compared to like a Yamato, which would be a tall task. Anyway, that's, I mean, this really, whew. And plus it's another 55 points we can, yeah, they did. And by the way, let me go and let's admire her sinking just for a moment longer, but after this, let me go and show the points I was talking about. Just do this sped up a little bit. Oh, wow. Oh, there she goes. Where are we? Oh, I think this is quite deep water. I don't think we're gonna see the. I don't think we're gonna see the Musashi for a while. Okay, end this battle. So another 55 command points, which means we're up to, wow, we're up to 200. What? Okay, I guess that's time for us to showcase the points because it's time for us to do something with them. Let's go over to all. Yeah, this used to be 3 points, now it's 10, and these used to be 4 points, and now they're also 10. As far as I know, these have all stayed the same. I don't know if they've changed. Is the Fletcher more expensive? No, I think it's always been 10. So these haven't changed as far as I know. North Carolina and the South Dakota still 80 each. And then this one's gone up, right? It used to be 90, now it's 120 for a carrier. And I noticed another thing. I don't think that did they have the Yorktown in before? Maybe they did. Because you can get 4 South Dakotas now, and I thought you were only able to get 2. I'm guessing they added this in for balance to make sure the United States can get 6 battleships as well. I'm not certain about that, but what are we gonna spend our points? I mean, I guess we do have to get, yeah, okay, so this is it. We gotta get some South Dakotas then. We'll get the South Dakota herself. That's only 80 points, so we might as well get the Indiana. This is going to be a hell of a fleet. Okay, that's 160 points. We only have 40%. I said it's going to be a hell of a fleet. That's pretty much all we're going to afford. We'll get the best of the best we have, which would be a Fletcher, but I think I am going to go with the Fletchers. 4 Fletchers? The thing is, we don't even have to worry about submarines now. It's really all about anti-aircraft guns. So from that perspective, how much is an Atlanta? We'd probably go 2 Fletchers and an Atlanta. Yeah, that's what we do, which will leave us with 2 points remaining. Perfect. Okay, so let's add an Atlanta. San Juan. Go back to the Fletchers. But you gotta protect your 2 South Dakotas with Fletchers, right? Alright, Jenkins, get in here. Leroy Jenkins. Alright, swap some ships around as well. We'll stay in line ahead because it is better for torpedo dodging. Not that I expect that we'll need to dodge torpedoes at this point, but swap these. Jenkins, then we'll go San Juan, Indiana. South Dakota's got to lead the way, right? Perfect. Like this. And this will be, what are we up to? George, Henry, I don't know. What's the task force? I don't know what your name is. Let's hit done. Task Force 54. So TF 54 Hotel. I don't know what the name is for that. Probably Henry or something like that. And this is obviously this is the main force. We'll put it as is here. But I'm gonna go back up and look up what H stands for. I doubt it's hotel. Yeah, and that's good. I think that's where we'll call this video to a close. We'll have hotel out and moving on the enemy forces as soon as we can. It's really nice to know that there's, we've sunk enough submarines that we don't have to worry about that too much. Get them moving, and, we'll send them underway as well. Yeah, this might be the perfect thing to mix in with, like, oh, Howe's already out here. So what is I? India? No. So TF-54. Oh, it's nice. It doesn't make you completely restart. Yes. I'm gonna put India, but I'm sure that's also incorrect. Oh, yeah. That's so funny. They didn't lose their battleship tag. Yeah, so we got to send these Avengers home. These Avengers, I guess we can go after the remaining 3 destroyers. They are like the most advanced position. By the way, now, Easy, you're cleared to engage. So you go ahead and move in. And we'll pick up the pieces from here in the next episode. So for now, thanks for watching, stay safe, and take care.